How about some tunes?
We've got some great tunes for you this morning.
Hang out a few tunes.
Jay's Looney's just like his tunes.
Good tunes, good brew, good buddy.
Said I dig your groovy tunes, man.
I mean, Led Zeppelin didn't write tunes that everyone liked.
Hey, what happened to the tunes, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It's another episode of Good Tunes. Thank you for returning. And we just like to say that we appreciate you. We'd just like to say that the more times that we see people watching our stuff and downloading our episodes and subscribing, and it doesn't happen a lot, but when it happens, I gotta tell you, it's
magical.
It's magical. It really gets me going. Really brightens my day, I think you could say.
And when it's not like that, it really chaps my ass. You know?
Yeah, you motherfuckers, do better.
Do better.
Do fucking better.
Do better. Do canoe.
But anyway, if
you guys are really the true champions, and we appreciate each and every one of you.
And if you guys want to reach out to us on a more personal lever, pull the lever.
You could have some pretty good leverage by sending us a dick pic. What?
Oh, see, he started talking about dicks, and I said talking about dicks too, but in different ways.
And then the dick was in the thing. The dick's over there.
Well, that's where they go. Dicks go in things. So, I'm on Instagram at Timmy Goodtunes, obviously, because I say that every episode. Timmy Goodtunes, and Roger's on Instagram at Roger Y.
That's W-U-Y. Y as in yes.
Right, Roger.
Why say no when it feels so good to say yes?
Where does we already know I hail from. I'm always talking about Solimar and Ecuador and stuff like that. Tell us about your people.
I'm mainly Ukrainian.
So you're
I was told growing up.
You mainly Ukrainian?
I'm Ukrainian, Hungarian, and Irish. But after doing the ancestry, I'm like, I have like a little bit of everything, dude. I'm a mud. Wow. There's like Lithuanian in there, like Croatian. There's a little bit of everything. So
that's good.
Like Irish, Scottish. Like there's like all surrounding countries.
But all
Austrian.
White.
Oh yeah, mostly
white.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, that's okay.
I mean,
because I've known you long enough.
It chose me.
I know you got soul, so it's all right.
I appreciate that.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, I don't know what you said, but you reached out.
My word is my bond. All right.
Thank you.
So
it means so much.
It should. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hell, Ukraine!
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Earballs, dude.
Sorry, man. You got me excited on the Ukraine.
Roger's been playing Injustice 2 to the point of where it's become a problem.
Yeah, I got to level up my characters, so I got them auto-playing on the AI inside, and we're going to check in every 5 minutes and get them going on another match. Stick around.
These are the things that Roger enjoys. It's okay. I enjoy Injustice, even in real life. Sometimes it's good to just spice it up a little bit.
Injustice?
Injustice.
It's not hard to find. No? Okay.
Well, what do you mean?
Are you going to do this?
What's that? Injustice is not hard to find?
No, injustice is not hard to find. Like our legal system.
Oh, right. Of course.
Fucking leave me hanging out to dry, dude. Come on, dude.
I don't know. Because I thought you thought that I still meant the video game, like I couldn't find where to buy it and stuff or something like that. And I was like, wait.
No, man, it's easy. I'll show you inside. Go on PlayStation Network.
Amazon.com.
You can do that also.
Don't do that.
No,
Fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, he stepped down, but I guess he still got a hand in it.
No, he should still.
Oh, okay.
Take him out.
Okay. But yeah, just get the external hard drive. It's the way to go.
Yeah.
It's a little pricey, but like, dude, you never have to leave your house to buy a game. You just download everything to the external hard drive.
Yeah. I enjoy a physical medium. As you guys can tell, if you paid attention to, I got the vinyl collection going, and make sure you watch that video on our channel. My vinyl collection records. We're talking about records for you youngins.
Yes, all the best vinyls and all the best colors for all of your outdoor housing needs. You want the
why
nice,
is that outdoor housing?
Because like the vinyl siding and shit. We have thousands of samples.
Yeah.
Everything from earth green to sky gray, to apocalypse red. We got it all.
Yeah, we could clean the vinyl siding that you have already. We could do.
We got power washes,
whole replacements, power washing. Yeah, thank you.
I do have a power washer.
You do?
Yep.
You have a lot of stuff.
I've acquired it over the years.
It's good.
I enjoy power washing. Like early May, the
You
weather's just
pretend
starting
like
to
it's
break.
your dick, and you're like, "Oh, washing this all now." Oh,
All the time. But I fucked myself up because I do that, and you pretending it's jizz, right?
Yeah,
So you
of course.
run and jump at the house trying to stick to it, but you don't stick because it's water, not jizz.
Yeah, that's where.
So I started putting soap in it, so it looks more like jizz. Don't let it stick. I actually slid off the house faster.
Do they say that you should add soap to it?
Yeah, there's actually like a whole separate spout to add
good.
specific.
What's the
ones.
soap to water ratio? Do you know?
You just fill the soap
mixes
compartment
it automatically.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
For your everyday average Joe, someone who's not acquainted to
Outdoor labor.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
AKA me.
Are you saying you need a power washing? It's fucking terrible.
My wife needs a good power washing.
Oh shit! But what about your girlfriend though?
What?
Oh shit! Oh,
He's just kidding, sweetheart. He's just kidding.
which one of them
Oh
are you
boy,
calling
Roger,
sweetheart?
you're a boy, Roger. You really got me in a pickle here. Oh man.
Yo, there was this time, bro. It was Thanksgiving, right? At my parents' house. This is an old Poppa Doc story. I actually told this story earlier today. Yep. Pops is the man.
Wildwood in heaven.
So, how like Thanksgiving, you'll have relatives come over, and everybody always does the early dinner shit. Like some people eating dinner at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, so you can get them the fuck out of there.
Yeah, exactly. And plus the old people taking a nap by halftime of the first game and shit.
Yeah.
You'll have that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And the heavy food doesn't help.
Yeah. We don't do it that early. All right. This is back. How to be over.
Well, did you lie just then?
About what?
About doing it that early?
We do that early currently, but this story takes place.
Okay.
About over a decade ago, so you
Word.
won't see that same timing reflected in that.
Things change.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I would hope I changed in 10 years.
Yeah.
A little less hair, a little less enthusiasm.
So when you get older, you'll go back to doing it that early because you're that old, and you want everybody to get the fuck out.
No, I'm just gonna eat what I want to fucking eat, and I don't care who's there to see me.
Who's to say? You might be a changed man by then.
You're right. I might.
But according to you, you'll die by the time you're 60. So
Yeah. So that makes me at a midlife crisis point.
Anyway,
so it's Thanksgiving, and we put the hors d'oeuvres out as you do, and we have this little thing we would always do, like the bread and butter pickles, dill pickle spears, Spanish olives, black olives, shit like that. Maybe some artichoke hearts in there, whatever. So there's this platter, 12:30, 1 o'clock. You mingling.
Yeah.
You fucking mingling.
Yeah.
All right. Other little shit comes out. Then you have the fucking dinner. Now it's 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. We're on cake, coffee, dessert, milk, whatever the fuck.
Right.
Right. So Britt was still alive at the point. So we start cleaning up shit. And for whatever reason, the whole pickle tray is still out on the table. So it's been sitting there all day. So we're all right, man. Fucking.
So pickles, that's a big thing for your family, pickle tray? Or
No, it's just we have a side table, just hors d'oeuvres. So if anybody wanted anything, put the tin foil back over it or whatever.
Right.
Just everybody wanted to pick. We probably put it back in the fridge while we were having dinner, and then back out for people to pick on before coffee.
So you're talking about a pickle tray, just picking stuff? Or are you talking about actual pickles?
No, picture a display tray for fucking hors d'oeuvres.
Right.
But it's pickles, olives, all different.
Oh,
shit
okay,
like that.
okay.
You come up with a toothpick and put some on a plate.
Oh,
Or a fork,
okay.
however you want to eat the shit. You're
All
just
right.
helping yourself, buffet style.
Right.
So the short of it is these pickles on the fucking table, in and out all day. The pickles have been out.
Uh-huh.
So my sister goes to start cleaning the fucking table, and my dad's like, "Hey, what do you think you're doing?" He starts yelling. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's cleaning the table. He's like, "What are you doing them pickles?" I'm like, "What?" And my sister's like, "I'm throwing them out. They've been out all day." He's like, "No, I will eat them." And the way he said, "I will eat them," was like, "Damn, bro, settle down." So this motherfucker starts scraping the pickles off the tray, back into the jar. Tried to use a fork at first.
To save it for later?
Yeah, so he was like, "They're good pickles." I'm like,
I will eat them.
"Bro,
Later.
Yeah, bro, I'll get you a jar of pickles, man. You don't need to save these."
I'll buy you more pickles.
And when you said pickles, man, I flashed back to that. I'm just like, who the fuck would do that? Why are you scraping pickles back into a jar that have been sitting out all day? Odd times, man.
I mean,
Thanksgivings.
The wonders of Roger's brain, huh? Imagine possibilities.
It's a whole world in there, guys.
If only we could just record your mind 24/7.
Yo, can you do that? I would totally be like one of those subjects if I got paid.
Didn't
The Truman Show?
Elon Musk say something about that? Like he's gonna have like something that sends the music right to your brain or something like that.
Yeah.
Isn't that what headphones are? It sends the music right to your brain, your ear.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Weird.
So what's the point? Are you supposed to like preserve your actual eardrum to not?
I don't know.
Like what the fuck? Like at that point, like is it even like
talking about getting a song stuck in your head?
Holy fuck! Yo, imagine it got stuck on repeat.
Oh my god!
Yo, the glitches would be.
What song would you like to get stuck on repeat?
None.
None. At some point, it's gonna get fucking annoying.
Yeah, there's no song that I could listen to over and over that much.
Well, pick one because you have to, and I have a gun to your head.
Okay, you first.
I don't know. I'm telling mom.
Let's see.
Ooh,
I'm telling mom. Probably My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
No way. That's already annoying to me.
Really?
Yeah, just having lived through like this, the release of Titanic and like the craziness of it and how it was everywhere all the time.
Nah, man, the drum tone in that one film, either that or like
drum tone,
or like, yo, maybe You Got It Bad by Usher. That's my favorite guitar solo of all time.
Right.
So much feeling that shit. Or Don't Let Go by En Vogue. Something soulful, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't do like a high energy thing.
You see, I was thinking like, I automatically went to Michael Jackson, like a Michael MJ song. I don't think I could get annoyed by his songs.
Eventually, I feel like it would.
I don't know, because I feel like there's so much going on in his songs that you could kind of like only pay, like you could do a thing where it's like, all right, this song's gonna be playing again. I'll just pay attention to the bass. I'll just to make it interesting or something like that. You know, some kind of mind games. You'd have to kind of trick yourself, fool yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I don't disagree with the theory. I just don't know that MJ would still be like the best example of that. Because like as creative and as much shit is going on, and believe me, I love Michael Jackson, but like, I mean, there's some bands like Chicago and Earth, Wind and Fire that are like 11, 13 piece, like fucking mini orchestras, man. Like there's way more going on in that shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, by the theory, I don't like MJ wouldn't be, if MJ was my choice, it wouldn't be for that reason. Like, I don't see that lining up as much.
Right. Or maybe for me, some Love You Just the Way You Are by Billy Joel. Yeah, I love that song.
Really?
Yeah. Really like that song. Don't go changing, try to please me. Never.
Maybe mine would be like, well, the new today is in my life was gonna turn. Fucking Scott Stapp, dude. With all wide over.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think
you could do it?
I think like when I was going like stir crazy already on like some desert island anyway.
Right.
I think I would just be out there screaming like Creed shit anyway.
See, that's why I pick a song that didn't come out when I was like alive or aware. You know what I mean? Because that way, like, I didn't hear it all the time already.
Right.
You know, so that's why I picked that song because, like, yeah, I've heard it a lot, but like out of like looking for it or trying to hear it or trying to listen to it, you know, it wasn't something that like I think came out before we were.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, to be honest, I'm just picking shit because you told me I had to. There's a gun in my head. I don't think there's.
Well, you're no fun then.
Oh my God.
You're no fun then.
I'm just saying, bro.
Jesus.
Well, what do you want me to do? Disagree with every point you're making? No, that's still not how I would see it.
No, that'd be terrible.
Nope. Well, that's what I don't want to do. No. Kevin Bacon was not in Footloose.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Before You Go today. It's
holy fuck,
song.
we haven't even started the song yet,
No,
bro.
we haven't.
This is too long. Brett, let's go.
All right.
Guys, the song's called Before You Go. It's a song that we wrote in a band called Love Isla. We think it's pretty cool.
We all wrote it separately, in which I mean that the song was written with me, Kevin. Kevin wrote all the instruments of the rock version, which I have too, also. And then when we became a band, Gunnar made kind of replaced like the guitar riff with like a programming.
Yeah, he
stuff
did
like that.
He did a lot
Made
of
it
cool
into
shit with
our
programming.
sound version of it, which I think it was perfect the way he did it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Everybody at that time, man, like that's when the band was like really meshing. I'm so proud of this CD. I'm
So
really
this is
disappointed we only made
this
one.
is just a little bit of the old version.
Holy fuck! I forgot this existed.
It's so different, right?
Wow,
Yeah.
dude!
And
Wow.
then here's the other version. Here's a really badass version.
It's cold tonight. You're hot tonight, and I'm crossing all the lines. There's no one listening, so turn it up, and
I don't remember all my parts. I'd have to like sit.
It's so hard for you to just take it easy.
I love that.
Breathe you in, just breathe you in. Just keep breathing, just keep breathing. We're almost there, almost there. The sound of your voice.
Fuck, I forgot there was stuff there.
Put me to sleep. So sing to me.
Oh, that Phil.
Sing to me.
Damn, bro, I gotta bring these back. These are cool.
Before I only knew hurt. Well, now you're all I live for. So breathe with me. Breathe with me. The only thing that I ask after you go. The only thing that I ask after you go. Will you wait for me? Will you wait for me?
No. Fucking waiting, bitch. Hurry up.
We got reservations at 8. We're going to be late.
It's 7:47, bitch.
I'm about to just pick up Wendy's right now. Swear to God, girl.
Yo, you want to get Wendy's, bro?
I'm already picking it up on the way home.
You're picking up Wendy's?
Yeah.
Is that why you said Wendy's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I love when beats drop like that.
I love shit like this where there's just mad stuff going on.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's out of here.
Like like that's what I'm talking about. The difference between her voice and like your typical your Paramours or your Versary Emerge is that vibrato, theatrical, operatic ness of it.
Yeah, 100%
was just like the whole thing about it.
And I thought that tone of her voice, that operatic Broadway-ish type stuff, with how Gunnar danced really well between the programming and the guitar, and didn't make it so guitar driven. And like that just filled its own. That's like what made this happen.
Made an atmosphere.
Yeah,
it made it an atmosphere.
And then your guys' voices, and then like me and Kev connected really well with the bass and drums. So it was like there's just like all these layers of the cake, man, and just everything fucking worked really well together.
Yeah,
now, I feel like stuff like that, man, like that's all luck. You know what I mean? Because you can
lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, but I mean, like being in a band like where you gel, that's the hardest thing. Because it's easy to find good people. If you're looking for it, and it's easy to find good musicians.
And it's easy to imitate, like we were saying about like Panic at the Disco, someone who's just like telling you to do all this or
yeah, but it's hard enough to get on the same page with like one other person thinking the same way. When you're in a room with 4 other people that are thinking the same shit you're doing, you're like, oh, I got an idea, but yo, what if we did this? And like you watch it go around the room, and like the idea just builds.
Yeah,
and it comes out, and you're all like, fuck it, man. Like I don't know how many people like this song. I think it's dope. I'm pretty sure everybody that worked on it thinks it's dope.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So to have that and like look back over a decade or whatever it was and still think it's pretty sick. Like,
yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yeah. Like, I'm proud of shit of that.
And I love the story of it, how it was made into one thing and it was kind of like meshed into another thing, but it wasn't, it doesn't seem, I don't think you would have thought that or think like, oh, this one's so out of place. Because at the end of the day, a lot of these songs are very different. Yeah. But at the same time, I think that whole atmosphere that we've created is consistent.
I agree. Because it's not like you have like I think you would notice that more too vocally. Like if there was a song where like it was just Allie singing,
right,
and there was a song that was just you, or just Kev. But the fact that you've integrated all 3 at every song all the time, and it was like tastefully done. It wasn't like it's you know what I mean. But it also wasn't like forced. It wasn't like we sat down like all right, we have to have 3 even parts. It just everything worked. As I'm saying, a lot of it's getting lucky, man. Like you could have good musicians and good writers, but to all be on the same page, clicking at the same time, like you said, it's lightning in a bottle. That's why we only have one EP because it lasted for that long, and then we all started getting different influences and ideas and whatever else. Yeah, you know,
we were only meant to make this one EP.
We already knew we couldn't do better, so
it's just one of those EPs, at least in my opinion. It's one of those that's just like, what else do you do?
Yeah.
Like, even now, I wouldn't... Would you know what a second Love Isla EP would sound like?
Yeah.
Yeah? What?
Like, I definitely would incorporate... Like, I would... If we did that shit, I would definitely incorporate more spacey shit in the bass and drum department. I would definitely go more in that atmospheric trend. I definitely go more of like that atmospheric, like alternative trend, not as crazy with like the double bass or being busy with the drums. Definitely keep it more pocket. Like if you ever listen to like The Neighborhood, if we were going to go dancey, even like along that like the 1975 like kind of vibe, that, but like if we got edgy, more of like a Don Broco with like a Chiodos sprinkle in there, I feel like we would be able to blend all that and still keep it like somewhat close. And when I say Chiodos, I don't mean like the real heavy shit. I mean like more of like their piano oriented. Because I feel like if that same group of people was together, you'd still have 3 vocalists. So you would still find so many ways to be creative with that. And the way Gunnar would, he plays every instrument. So like he would still be programming on whatever degree. But if you got Kevin to a point where instead of a bass this song, he uses more of like a Moog, and I start using more of a sample pad or hybrid drums and whatnot. Like you can, the possibilities are endless. I don't think it would stray that far from like shit that we're currently working on. I just think you'd have a stronger vocal core because you have 3 singers, and you'd have a much stronger like instrumental core in the sense of having the programming, but it wouldn't be as guitar driven as shit we're working on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you'd fill that, but you would fill that gap with synths and programming and vocals, which is why what you're saying, how you got that atmospheric tone.
And Receiving End of Sirens is really good at balancing a bunch of vocalists, like 3 vocalists and like the atmospheric tone and all those instruments. There's like 3 guitarists too, I think.
I mean, I always thought they were good, but I was never like a lot of people that I knew were kind of wowed by them. I thought they were good, but I never heard a song from them that I'm like, oh my God, bro. Like I never heard a song that made me feel like I needed to be in a band that sounded like that. That never happened. Like I never like thought. I just never got that vibe.
Yeah.
As much as like I like the concept of like a couple of the other bands that I like. You remember like Of Machines and like Our Last Night, like that kind of vibe, and even like they're a little bit heavier, but like In Fear and Faith back in the day. And like as I got older, man, I'm like some of that like Warped Tour stuff. I just like didn't buy in as much. Like I definitely started listening back to the older, more mainstream, if not classic rock, like that Sade type stuff, and like that old like funk soul, even from like the 90s. Like at least in the 90s, people were still playing live with like full bands.
Right.
Like if you could ever see like a hip hop, R&B, or any kind of like soul full band type shit, bro, like that's the best shit in the world to me. Like it's just so full. Like, you just vibe. So I think we would incorporate shit like that.
Right.
Like
Okay. And obviously more hip hop vocals from you.
no, absolutely not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm absolutely positive. That was
Okay.
yeah, no.
It's too bad.
Nah, dude. I'm not a fan of those guys. Looking like a white dude from hometown who never made it on SoundCloud in like mid-30s. Like I don't want to be that guy. No offense to that guy if you're listening. You know, keep at it, dude. Send us your shit, but that's not for me.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Roger's retired his solo rap career.
That's correct.
But count him on a street. You can catch him on a street corner laying some freestyle bars.
My new single, yo. Grow your pubes out.
Grow your pubes out, dropping this summer.
It's the new fad. Grow your pubes out. That's it. That's all I'm giving you guys. It's just a teaser.
So that was Before You Go. That was another song about fucking.
This is the rape album. Some people have the white album or the black album. We have the rape album.
So yeah, I mean, like it was all a bunch of innuendos talking about screaming and yelling and you know, just keep breathing, don't you move, because we don't want no babies.
That's it, man. Yeah, this is like is this like the prequel to Many a Puncture Wound?
yeah. This is if it doesn't go too well,
right.
Or if it takes a bad turn.
Right.
Then it's an Law and Order SVU episode.
Okay.
So then we're crossing all media.
Damn, bro.
Mm-hmm. And then it turns into a Don't Fuck with Cats documentary.
Holy fuck, man. That was a great documentary. Did I ever tell you about that?
Yeah, just off camera.
I know.
You phony.
Rats.
So let's see.
They don't care.
No, they don't.
Guys, that's the song. We hope you enjoyed it because we enjoy it. If you want to know anything more about it,
that's too bad.
I'll tell you this. All right. We did nothing with it. We're here talking about a song that we did absolutely nowhere near the potential that we feel it had with, and it breaks our hearts. And I'm probably gonna, I don't know.
He'll be okay, folks.
I'm gonna go give myself a swirly.
If you want this to download this song, if you want a physical copy, you can contact me at Timmy Goontunes. Or if you want to download it, if you shut up, if you want to Timmy Goontunes, if you want to download it, it'll be a Dropbox link in the video description, so you can download the songs as well.
There's a GoFundMe below to help Tim's balls drop. Feel free to subscribe and donate and wish us a merry birthday.
And,
right?
Yeah, and yeah,
Yo,
exactly.
isn't your birthday like in a month?
May. It's March something right now. March 9th.
I know those MAs, man.
4th.
They get me every time.
Yeah, May.
Mars, Massachusetts.
May 6th.
Math.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough out there. It's tough out there with the math. I never liked it.
Dude, you got to see the way they got them doing math now. Like, Jade was showing me some shit about how they got these boxes for division.
Right.
I'm like, bro, I'm not fucking Picasso. How am I supposed to figure out how to do this math?
Why would I want to divide such random things?
Yeah, like I don't
in
understand.
Life. Like if I'm dividing like single digits or even like double digits, like okay, I can figure that out. But after a while, it's like, all right, well, I have technology and we're not in fucking post-apocalyptic situation, so I can do that.
Yeah.
Like just stop. We need to
like,
stop.
Yo, I had this conversation maybe like a week ago. Like how people are always getting mad of like these kids today can't even read an analog clock, and it's like, yeah, but when the fuck do you have to? Like, why are you mad about it, bro? Like we got better.
Yeah.
But you're dumber. It's like, yeah, can you work your computer? Can you hook up a fucking PlayStation?
Yeah.
Because a fucking 5-year-old kid can.
Yeah.
You're mad that he can't read a clock that no one has. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I have analog clocks, but you know what they're for? Decor. There's no batteries in those motherfuckers. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know why people get so mad that like
from
these kids-
progress.
Yeah, like, we got to use an abacus. Like,
Yeah, because everything changes and they're old and they're bitter. And like, I don't want to do it.
Oh, well, you'll never. What are you gonna like?
Yeah, but it helps people and it saves the planet. I don't want to. All right. Well, that's just.
What was that?
grandma.
What was that like? One meme. It's like, you're not gonna always have a calculator in your pocket from like your 8th grade math teacher, and it's like, yo, motherfucker, yeah, we do.
Yeah, and a fucking compass and a
Everything that
GPS
you would
and
ever
everything
need.
else.
Yeah. What are you gonna do if your battery dies? I don't know. What did you do before you had a fucking entire encyclopedia of tools in your hand?
Yeah,
You made it. We'll be okay. But why not use it when it's there?
Yeah, they're just bitter because they didn't.
We're not signing off, guys. You got me on a fucking rant now. Now I'm mad at people being mad.
Preach, brother, preach.
Yo, these motherfuckers are just so mad. Like, that's like the same thing of like, you remember those people in school that like their younger sibling got a cell phone for the first time at like a way younger age, and they would get like mad about it. I remember that happened with me. Like, I didn't get my first cell phone until I was like 16.
Yeah.
My sister had one at like 11.
Yeah.
And I wasn't like, oh, what the fuck does she need when I like? Why are you raining it on their parade, bro? Like, if you didn't get it, like, all right, sucks for you. I feel for you, but like, well, you gotta ruin everybody else's fucking time. Like that dude that comes in to work late. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be there at like 9 o'clock. You come in at like 9:01. Like, yo, man, you're a little late today. What's his face came in at 9:04? What are you picking up here for 9:01? It's like, are you taking everybody down with you, man?
Yeah, there's two types of people in this world. There's someone who went through some bullshit and then tries to make it, or at least support changing that bullshit so no one else has to go through with it. And then there's the type of people who went through some bullshit and are like,
well,
I went through it. You gotta go through it. And it's like, it's just too. I think,
Like, yeah,
everything
you don't want to evolve and get better.
Yeah.
We've been doing it this way for thousands of years.
That's not a good reason to do anything. And then you keep going back, and it's like, yeah, they said the same thing when they wanted the women to vote. Well, there's always some old crotchety people who are like, don't want to.
Yo, you imagine like what it must have been like when they were like, yo, Earth isn't flat, bro. It's a globe. It's a sphere. And they're like, nah, bro, you're fucking like thinking that person's crazy. They probably wanted to kill that person. Like blasphemous.
Or like if a woman said it back then, they probably thought she was a witch.
Yeah.
They burned her ass.
I'm like, he fucking laughs.
Oh, man.
But yeah, man. So that's how we solve problems. We just burn things we don't like.
Yeah. So before you go, make sure you like, subscribe, and tell all your
I
friends.
see what you did with
Timmy
it before
Good Tunes at Roger Y, and we are your friends, and we will always be there for you.
Go on down to Rich Rediger's Accurate Motion. Yo, get them on this shit. Yo, sponsor us, motherfucker.